Good morning, kindergartners. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, and today we have two things going on. We have our normal meetup where you can bring your share bag, and then the other thing that we have today is our class picture. So at 10 o'clock, if you can just hop on your computer for a few minutes, we are going to try to take a picture of ourselves on the computer. You know how you can see everybody on your computer when we're talking? I am going to take what's called a screenshot of that, and that will be our class picture this year because we were scheduled to do a class photo and we didn't get to do that. So it'll be different, but I also think it will help us remember what we went through and what life was like in kindergarten, right? So it will capture what is happening right now, is what we're thinking. Today, Miss Seymour is reading the book. It is called A Birthday for Francis, and and then you will do some more Play-Doh work with your star words today. So you'll be rolling your Play-Doh up and spelling your star words with your rolled up Play-Doh. And there's instructions in your learning plans. And today you have second step, and the lesson is handling waiting, which we have done this lesson before in our classroom. But it's always good to remind ourselves what we need to do to be patient while we're waiting. And then your writing for today is to write some ideas of what you like to do while you're waiting. So like if you're in line waiting, what would you do to keep yourself busy? That's not distracting or showing impatience. How would you show that you are waiting nicely? And then you are learning more about ladybugs. You are going to learn about aphids today too, because I figured you would want to learn about the little bugs that they like to eat, because we know a lot about ladybugs, or a lot of us see ladybugs out there, but I know that a lot of us don't know what aphids are or know much about aphids, so I wanted to do a little small lesson on them so you can learn about ladybugs' food. And then in math today, we're doing more frog counting. Today we're counting frog eyes, and we're counting by two. So I wanted to count by two with you all the way to 20. So remember, when we count by two, we skip every other number. So let's start at two. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Let's do that one more time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And then in reading today, Miss Adams made you a lesson. It's about nonfiction books. So after you do that lesson, I would like you to read a nonfiction book and just spend 20 minutes today reading, period, right? We want to read every day, keep those muscles strong. Reading muscles are like your real muscles. You have to keep working them, and they'll get stronger and stronger. And if we don't use our reading muscles, then they'll get weaker and weaker, and we don't want that. Speaking of strength, we have PE today too, so you can check that out and see what the PE teachers have planned for you. So I will see you in a little bit. I was going to close with a poem today. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the enrichment activity is. I did it with my family the other night, and it was super fun. It's called Guess the Animal. So you just take turns with your family pretending to be an animal, but you can't make noise. And your family has to guess what you are. So some ideas that we did in my house were flamingo, peacock, which was a hard one to guess, chipmunk, and dog. We just, each of us picked an animal in our brain, and then we pretended to be it, and our family had to guess what it was. It was a really good time. All right, and then I wanted to share, we used to read this in the classroom, Where the Sidewalk Ends. It's by Shel Silverstein. It's a poem book. And I'm going to share two poems with you. This one reminds me of the boat that you were supposed to make yesterday. I don't know how that went, but it says homemade boat. And that's what we were supposed to make yesterday out of foil, right? This boat that we just built is just fine. And don't try to sell us, it's not. The sides and the back are divine. It's the bottom, I guess, we forgot. When something is divine, it's perfect. And then think about a boat without a bottom. So they're saying their boat is perfect, except for they forgot the bottom. Do you think that's a perfect boat? And then the last poem I wanted to read to you is called Listen to the Mustn'ts. Mustn'ts isn't a real word. It's a nonsense word, but I like that Shel Silverstein does things like this. So listen to the mustn'ts. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never has, Then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. I agree with Shel Silverstein on that. All right. I will see you all later on today. Have a good day. Bye.